Life in Netart, Netart Manifesto. So what is life? To me, life is created when love and care is provided. Water it with love will make it grow alive. If you believe it is alive, it will then be alive. It might not necessarily have to be something that scientifically can breathe or have a heart breathe, but if you believe it is alive, then it will be. Convey emotions into the digital world. I think all of us can give and take emotions and love from the digital world. That is just like cyber love. We can fall in love on a mobile phone with someone we've never met before. It's like falling in love with your phone or digital world because you are interacting with this person through the digital world. This proves that we can convey emotions through the digital world, and that is why I think we can create life in Netart. Interact with Netart. For my manifesto, I would like to create a Netart that is interactive. I want to allow my audience to exchange feelings with the doll or character that I will create, and I'll explain more on that later. The visuals of my manifesto. I want to create a cute Japanese cartoon style of Netart for my manifesto. It will look like a little pet that my audience will feel happiness and peace when they're around this pet. So audience will be able to interact with this doll or cartoon that I'll create as a Netart. The audio of my manifesto. The audio of my manifesto will only consist a repetition of a few different sentences, and it will repetitively play. And a background music will also be used. I want a soft female voice for the speaking part of my manifesto, which can match with the kawaii, cute Japanese cartoon style that I wanted to create for the visual of my manifesto. And I would like to have an upbeat background music, but this will depend on how the whole visual of my manifesto will turn out. So this part of my background music will be changeable, and it will also depend on how the whole project will look. Make digital objects alive. My manifesto will be a moving cartoon character, and I want to allow my audiences to interact with it, spend time and love with the cartoon to make it alive. I will create a few different scenes, and my users will be able to interact with it, and they will feel like they are in the world with the character. And while the character is moving, they will be able to feel like they are interacting with it through the visuals and the audio. The style of my manifesto will be, just like I mentioned, Japanese cartoon style, and I will mainly use a bright and eye-catching color palette for this project. And this is a very famous Japanese cartoon character, and I think this is the sort of cuteness that I want for my cartoon character. The medium of artwork. I will create an environment where there will only be my audience and the cartoon. I will use Adobe Illustrator to create this, and also Premiere Pro. But if there's any other suggestion on what I can use to create it, feel free to tell me in the Google Doc that I will be providing. Thank you. And the current obstacles, I'm unsure of how this will turn out because I've never drawn characters in this style before, but I have looked at some tutorials online and looked at them. So if there's any suggestion on how I can make this easier or visually better, feel free to tell me. Thank you.